Hey everybody, back with another video here. This time I'm doing a quick review on my OnePlus Open foldable phone. This is my first OnePlus phone since the OnePlus 7 Pro that I bought about 4 years ago. I've been wanting to go to a foldable phone, but I just didn't care too much about the two other offering. I felt like there was had to be another competitor to come in to challenge Samsung and Google, and this might have just done it. So I bought this about 3 weeks ago. Really liking it so far. Here's one of the reasons why I chose this phone over the other two. First of all, everybody's been telling you about the spec is just better all the way around. Hardware is better. You're talking about better screen resolution, the screen brightness. It comes with more RAM at 16 gigs of RAM, 512 storage capacity. It's got a big battery. It's got 67 watts fast charging, which is much faster than the other one. Build quality is superb. I think this thing is rated at 1,000,000 folds. Obviously, that will last more than this phone will last, but that tells you that the build quality is designed to last on this phone. And one thing too is everybody's been talking about the hinge and the crease. You can't see the crease whatsoever on this phone. You can't see it under a certain reflection of light, but it's much better than the other two, and so I really like it. So a couple of things that obviously have been noted that this thing is missing is waterproof, or not waterproof, but water resistant. This thing is splash resistant, which to me is good enough. Stylus, it doesn't support a stylus. That's fine because I don't use this as the stylus at all. And then wireless charging seems to be a big thing. So obviously wireless charging to me is not a deal breaker, because I don't think it's a very efficient way to charge a phone, especially right now where it's 10-15 watts. You're putting it down there for hours and hours, and then obviously if you need to use it, you're no longer charging it. So for me, you put the 67 watt brick onto this thing and it gets charged up full in about 20-30 minutes. So to me, that's just the way to go. Hopefully in a year or so, I heard that OnePlus is offering 50 watts charging for wireless charging, which obviously will change the game. But anyway, I love this phone. I haven't seen anything that I do not like about it. It's got the great, as you know, they got the open canvas, which allows you to open multiple apps on here, and so I really like this phone. So here is why you probably shouldn't get this phone. You have to figure out how you're going to use this thing. So majority of the time I use it the front cover only, because it is like a regular phone, okay? Unlike the Samsung, which is much narrower, and the Pixel, which is much wider. This seems to be like a regular phone, and you can type on it just fine. So the majority of the time, I'd say 80% of the time, you're using it in this mode. Okay, so once in a while, when you're sitting down for a long period of time and you really want to read something, then you flip it open and you use the tablet mode. So, I mean, you have to ask yourself, how often am I going to use this mode? Because, you're going to spend $1,500 on this phone. So you better use this a lot, because if you don't, it's a waste of money. So I like both the front facing and also the tablet. I think the screen resolution is great. Everything I like about this phone so far, there's nothing that I really do not like so far. So hopefully this helped. I'm going to follow up with another video doing some different cases that I found for this OnePlus Open. So stay tuned. In a couple of weeks I'll make a new one. But anyway, thanks for coming here and watching the video. Have a good one.